Saniya, you started off really efficient. I know that's something you kind of struggled with this season. I know even though you didn't score a ton of points, how good was it to see the ball go in the hole and do it efficiently?
It felt good. I told myself after the LSU game, after scoring like 21 points, that I was going to be more of a scoring threat. So coming in, hitting 2 threes, and then a layup, it felt really good to me. My teammates kept feeding the rock, like you said. I didn't score a whole lot more after really the first half, but I do other things. I'm playing both sides of the ball, rebounding, contributing where I can, and I'm just glad I can help contribute in whatever way to help with the win.
Red started 3 of 16 from the floor in the first quarter. Seems like a really good concerted defensive effort. Can you just speak to one end of that?
I think it was our preparation. We prepared for this. We knew that was a great team. They were in the Bahamas with us, so we actually got to watch them a ton before the game. We knew that they were going to come in attacking the offensive board, so I think we really emphasized boxing them out on that. They score a lot on second chance opportunities, so I think we out-rebounded them and really just limited their second chance opportunities. And then, like you said, defense is going to win ball games at the end of the day, so I think we did a great job.
Obviously, Ole Miss had that late comeback attempt towards the end, but y'all were able to hold on. What kind of went into that fortitude when you see the team chipping back in? What it made y'all be able to hold on at the end there?
I'm sorry.
Are you good?
That's a great team. So actually, our coach was talking about how games were going on last night, and I think Tennessee was up by like 20 or something. Then the team came. I don't know who they were playing, but came back and almost ended up winning. Like, it's just crazy that the game is not over until the buzzer at the end goes off. So I feel like we talked about it in the locker room. The game wasn't over. I think we're up by like 20 plus in the first half, and then come out and they cut it to like 4-3, maybe 2 at one point. And that's a good team. They're not going to quit. They obviously didn't. They're well coached, well disciplined team. So shout out to them for fighting. But luckily, we scored a couple more points than them to win the game. So.
Saniya or Zoe, either one of you, when in the fourth, I want to make sure I get the opposite. In the fourth quarter, I don't know if it was something in particular with their trap or what they were doing, but what was Ole Miss doing that slowed you all down there?
They started pressing us. I think that when they started trapping and applying pressure, I think that we got sped up a little bit and started turning the ball over, and that's how they came back in the game. But when we realized, like, we're not going to lose this game, we got our stuff together and made the right decisions.
Is there ever, when you're in a moment like that, I mean, it's basketball, runs happen, but when you're in a moment like that, is there ever any kind of anxiety, like, oh no, like you see what's happening with the score? What's the mindset in those moments?
There's definitely a lot of anxiety because it's like I don't want to mess up and be the reason why they come back or why they just scored 2 or 3 points, but just being confident and just making sure of the pass.
Zoe, you had a couple big plays in the final minute. First to sink 2 free throws at 23 seconds to go in a night where not a lot of free throws are going in, but then on the next possession you had some defensive pressure that led to an Ole Miss turnover. How much do you relish in making those big plays in those final moments when the game's on the line?
Just passion. I really take this game serious, and I really wanted to win today, and I knew that we had to get a stop, so just doing all I could to just make sure that they turned the ball over pretty much.
And then for either y'all, obviously you're able to hold on for the win today and then and hold off that comeback. What kind of takeaways do you take from this game saying, hey, there's no easy wins, we got to make sure we play a full game?
Yeah, I feel like just putting 40 minutes together. We've been emphasizing that since last year in the Final Four. Like, the games are going to be hard. Obviously, we went to the Final Four. Everybody wants to be a Final Four team. So people are coming in. We got a target on our back, but we just have to stay humble and stay prepared and just keep doing what we need to do.
This was your first win over a top 25 team this year. You guys have played, I think, 4 now. What did you learn in the prior 3 matchups that helped you get the win tonight?
Rebounding. I think that all those losses that we had was just off of pure rebounding. We got out-rebounded, and today we came out and we just made that an emphasis that we're going to out-rebound them. And I think that Coach Moore said we out-rebounded them by 10, and I think that's why we won.
Zoe, what's it like to see Zam? She reminds me so much of you from last year. Yeah. Do you kind of view her as a little sister?
Yeah, she is my little sister. People say we look alike all the time, especially back when I still wore my glasses. I wear contacts now, but they said that we looked alike. But yeah, that is my little sister, and I'm very proud of her. I think that she had a great game today, 4 for 4 from 3. I think she's going to continue to get better.
When she's hitting like that from 3, what does that do for the offense?
It opens the floor up, because now they're going to start closing out on her, and now she could drive and make a play. So I think that opens the floor for everybody else.
Final question?
Saniya, how have you seen the young guards like Zoe and Zam grow so far this year?
Oh my God, they haven't even scratched the surface. Obviously, Z being a freshman, coming in that confident, like she came in and shot over 24. I think she's like 6. I don't even know how tall she is, but just coming over and just shooting that and just talking in her face, like she's just so confident. And she's not cocky. She loves sharing the ball. So just seeing her grow is amazing. Obviously, Zoe, I got a chance to play with her last year, go to a Final Four with her. I did my best to take her under my wing. I feel like she's still under my wing, but she's growing up. Like it's time for her to start taking Z and the other underclassmen under her wing. So I just hope I continue to lead by example day by day up until I leave, and maybe even when I go professional, she'll still call me and look up to me and hit me up if she needs anything. So.
Saniya, you mentioned Zam, that kind of on the shorter end, but a block in this game, 2 in her last 3 games. Is that something y'all expected from her coming in?
Hey, a block from you said Z?
Yeah, she had a block on Williams in the fourth. Ty Williams in the fourth quarter.
Z had a block?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can end on that. That's amazing. But no, seriously, Coach tells certain people that they probably shouldn't block shots, and she just stands
He
strong.
only trusts Saniya to block shots from me.
And then when I foul, he gets mad at me. Don't block. I'm just like, you want me to jump or not? So, but no. So, Z is definitely not one of the ones that would typically block a shot. But hey, if she gets one and doesn't foul, it goes on the stat sheet. So I'm cool with it. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.